Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the very first episode of Growing Together. My name is Bart, and I am a chartered professional accountant. You know what? For the people listening out there, I am a regular guy doing a 9 to 5 job with aspirations of having enough money in my retirement so I can retire comfortably. I need to I need to thank my very good friend named Chris who introduced me to the world of podcast, listening to videos. One day we were just talking, and he said, "You know what? Why don't you listen to these podcasts, these people on the internet that talk about investments?" And I said, "You know what? I never thought of that, man. Most of the time, what I'm doing is I am listening to music while I'm working." And he said, that's good. Music can be great. Music helps a lot. But you know, so along with music, if you want to do something else, you can start listening to these podcasts. And I got into podcasts, and I love them. I listen to different people while I'm working out. When I'm working, I still listen to music. I think music calms me down. I'm sure music calms a lot of people down. But I still feel like information. Even if you don't have time to see the information, if you just hear the information, I think it'll be good. Uh, so my investment. So I'm a bit confused about what to name this series. I thought first million together. I still feel like in the tech industry has grown so much, and there are new billionaires coming out every year, every day, to be honest with you. But it feels like the $1 million mark is still a dreamy number, as something where 80% or even more, I'm just throwing a number out there, 80% of the human population still isn't a millionaire. So it still feels like being a millionaire is a pretty good number. So that's why I wanted to call my series First Million Together, where I get to make my first million together with my audience, with my people listening to this, and hopefully, that inspires them to do the same thing. I wanted to make sure that I talk about that this particular series, Growing Together, isn't just growing your portfolio, isn't just growing your investment portfolio, or making $1 million. It's actually about growing together as a human being. If I will talk to you guys as I get more comfortable uh, with my audience. Start building relationship with my audience. That I'm just a regular guy who has had a lot of difficulties in his life. Mental health for the last few years has played a big role in my life. Uh, as a growing up, when we were growing up, you don't think about mental health. You just think it's people just make it up, but it's actually mental health is a big factor of how you act. A lot of your family decisions, your investing decisions are based on your mental health. So we will talk about mental health in this. I will talk about mental health in this series, and hopefully, what people there are people out there listening to me that can get some help on mental health, or help me how I tackle my demons in my head, and give me some tips on how to be a better man myself. As I mentioned, I am a chartered professional accountant. I am a married man with 2 kids. I love my kids, and I love my family. Uh, but but I think all of us aspire to be have enough money so we can retire comfortably. My investment history, I've been so focused since I was 16, 17, just to have a degree and get my diploma. First, I got my diploma, then got my degree, then I got my chartered professional accountant. So I've been focused, and I didn't. I was working all by myself. Lived in Canada all by myself, so I didn't have much money to save, so I didn't know much about saving. So my very first uh, encounter with savings or investment started when people in our office started talking about this earth mining company called Zenara. So my very first investment portfolio was built just to purchase Zenyatta at that time, and that's primarily because of one person in the office who was very excited about Zenyatta. Zenyatta, if you guys want to search them up, they are in Canada. They are in earth minerals. They mine earth minerals, and I think graphite. I think they mine graphite. And this one person, he was really excited about Zenyatta, and 10 of us, 11 of us got together and we invested some money. As you could see, from 2014, at the end of 2014, that's when I started investing. I know, and I was very conservative. Only want to put a little bit of money. I started with $1,000 balance. Wanted to put a little bit of money in it to see how I do. Then I did buy some of the, you know, some of the energy stocks, Baytex, Penvest Petroleum. So that was my first encounter with investments. I haven't done good with my investment since 2014, to be honest with you. We didn't have it. The investment market has been on a roller coaster ever since I got into investments. That's what I feel like. That's what has happened. Not that's not true. I think if you read the news articles out there during pandemic, during COVID, especially during President Trump, the stock market grew quite a bit, but I did not see those results. And primarily, I think that I'm going to tell you the reason why I didn't see those results. I think that I didn't see those results because I was always investing based on the hype. And you can talk about some of the hype that we had around cannabis stocks. I in the beginning, when the hype was, everybody was talking about stocks. I didn't invest in cannabis stocks because I thought that's against my ethics. I don't want to invest in cannabis stocks. Something that I felt, that's against my ethics. I didn't think it would become legal at that time. But to be honest with you, I missed out on an opportunity because a lot of people I knew, those who did invest in hype stocks, they did make quite a bit of money. I didn't. That's fine. But if I'm being honest with you, I did jump into those cannabis stocks long after everybody else had already made the money. And I invested based on the hype, and I lost more money on the on the hype stocks. So my goal here is that there are people, those like myself, those who will invest into, those who will jump into these stocks just based on the hype. But there's got to be a better way out there to invest. Uh, we just can't. Just going based on the hype, jumping into market based on the hype can't be the only way where to make money. So my goal here is that hopefully people get inspiration from this video, and they, before they start investing, they do a little bit of more research uh, based on how the company is doing, if the stock they're jumping into is actually a good stock or not. And if there are people out there, those who know, have more information than me, then please give me that information so I can do better with my investments. So right now, this is my very first episode. As I told you, I'm still confused about if I should call my series of first million together or growing together. I feel like, since I'm not going to be just talking about the portfolio, the investments, the stocks, I'm going to be talking about personal growth in a lot of different areas. I think growing together, me and you growing together is a more appropriate name, but I'm still confused. So if you are listening to my series out there, please leave some comments. Please tell me what you think. I wanted to make this as realistic as possible. I know, people talk about, you have to be realistic, and I want to be realistic. I'm as real as they come. I'm authentic, but my future goals with this particular series is that I want to grow as a human being. I want to have more graphics in my series. I want to show more stocks. I have built a portfolio on this website. Uh, and if you, as you could see, you know what? Since then, I have moved away from the hype stocks, and I've gone into more of the traditional stocks. The banking industry. I'm now into technology as well. You know what? As you could see, the technology industry has took a hit in last little bit. Where this is in November 2022, and market has been on a decline for some time. So technology, especially the technology stocks, have taken a bit of a hit. As you can see, right now I am in technology. I am in banking sector. Little bit of a, this Air Canada is again a hype stock. I went in there in the stock back in 2020, just before or actually during the COVID, when most of these airline stocks tanked. Uh, it hasn't recovered as well as I thought it would, but I'm still hopeful. The COVID has calmed down quite a bit, so I'm hoping that Air Canada will go back to uh, its maximum before pre-COVID. So yeah, this is where I am. This is my portfolio looks like. I'm still in the process of still building building this website. I don't think I'm quite done yet. As you could see, the mesh dot the website isn't picking these stocks up for some reason, but I'll be building. And yeah, hopefully I can build this up, and there are people out there, those who will get some inspiration from me. If you like what I'm doing, please subscribe to my channel. Please like the video. That'll be great. I appreciate you guys listening, and see you guys next time.